Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Happiness and I am an international student currently living and studying in Canada. If it's your first time coming across my channel, you're very welcome, and please kindly like, subscribe and share. So guys, I'm very happy. I've been getting lots of comments, especially from the video on how to pack, and also from the last one I did, mistakes to avoid in Lagos airport. And I also said I was going to make a new video about how to secure an apartment before leaving your country. I am from Nigeria, so yes, before leaving Nigeria or any country you're coming from, I'm going to talk about that in today's video. Disclaimer, I am not an agent, I am not an immigration consultant. Everything I'm sharing with you guys is simply my opinion and experiences migrating from Nigeria to Canada. So stay tuned as I get into today's video. I got my visa, and during all that process I had to go through personal training. And what do I mean by that? Traveling or relocating from your country to another country is a lot of work. It is a big deal, and it is a project, a personal project. I am of the belief that you should devote a lot of time to learn about the country you're traveling to. It is one thing to want to travel for vacation, and it is another thing entirely to want to relocate or immigrate to another country. That is a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of financial resources you're putting in, so you don't want to jeopardize all of these things. So how do we get an apartment before leaving our country? Personally, before I started looking for an apartment, I've heard so many stories, positive and negative. Mostly I mostly hear that it is always hard to get a place to stay from your country, which is true. But with this video, I believe I'll be able to help you with knowing the right resources that you can use to get a place for yourself, an affordable and a conducive and convenient place for you to live even while you're still back at home. The first thing we need to understand is that you need to be very careful. You need to be observant. You need to have a discerning mindset to know what is wrong from what is right. I learned about some websites or some resources that you can use to get an apartment, and I'm going to list maybe 4 or 5 different resources that you can use to secure an apartment before leaving your country. So the first one I'm going to mention is your school accommodation, like the school hostel. Now, let's say for instance you're coming to Alberta, and maybe you're going to University of Alberta or a college in any of the provinces in Alberta, or cities in Alberta rather. You want to make sure that you're checking the school website to know that the school has accommodation for students. Most schools, majority of the schools will always have, and that should be your number one option when you're looking to secure an apartment. The downside of the school accommodation, I'm going to speak from my experience. Some of the schools would not allow you pay monthly. They require that I pay the complete rent for the semester. So let's say a semester is 3 months or 4 months, you have to pay for the entire 4 months at once. At least that was what I got from the school website. And everything you're doing, you want to make sure you're getting the right information from your school website. Please do not do hearsay. Do not don't do them say, oh, someone told you. Everything you need to do, you will get it in the school website. I know when you're just getting used to something, when you're learning about something, it's kind of overwhelming, but if you consistently go to the website, you would know how to navigate around it. So you can always go to the school website, get there's always a tab where they say if you need help, search, or just get the school number and call call the school registrar or the information center. They would be ready to help you. You cannot call them once and expect to get a response. Sometimes you will. If you don't, you have to be persistent and call again to get the response and feedback you need. So let's not always be too quick to give up on things, especially when you're on a personal journey. So after calling them, tell them you need to get an accommodation. They're going to tell you how to go about it. If you have the money, if you have the finances to pay for the school accommodation at once, that is one of the best option. I wasn't going to do that because I already spent a lot of money on tuition, flight tickets, stuff I was traveling with, and a lot. So I wasn't ready to like pay upfront. I wanted a place where I can pay monthly. That would be easy for me. And when you're coming in first, the school might not want to listen to you if you say, oh, I'm going to be able to pay monthly, I can pay upfront at once. So that is a factor. I don't know of other schools, but for my school, that is what I know. So that is the first option. The school is always the best. Majority of the schools, their hostel accommodation is always very conducive, comfortable. They have all the necessary thing that a house should have, like the kitchen, all the equipment that you need to enjoy your home would be present there, so you need not to worry. But as always, go to your school website to check and be sure that you're getting what you need. And it is also relatively affordable. It depends on your budget, but like I said, that's the downside. Now that's the number one option I would always advise people to look out for. The second options are websites that have leasing or accommodations, Airbnbs. You can Google that on, just check on Google Airbnb in Canada. You're gonna see varieties of different people offering that services. You can check. If you see something you like, be sure to not send money to anybody except you've confirmed that this is legit and this person is reliable, and they can show you proof to know that yes, they are reliable and can be trusted. That's another option, Airbnb. The third option, you can go to the Kijiji website. The Kijiji, I'm going to mention the last option, which is the one I used, and that is how I was able to secure my own apartment before leaving Nigeria. But I'm just listing these as the ones that are mostly common and known worldwide. So Airbnb is only temporary. Of course, you cannot live in an Airbnb apartment permanently. It's going to be much more expensive because it's just like an hotel that you're, like a guest house. Yeah, so you don't want to stay in an Airbnb forever. It is just for the meantime till you get your own space. That is why I really do not like the idea of using an Airbnb personally. I wanted to just get my own place all sorted, so I know instead of spending money, the money you spend in an Airbnb for a week, you might spend that as a monthly rent fee. So why do that? But yeah, it is a good option if you're just coming in and you were not able to secure an apartment before leaving your country. So that's the second option. The third option has to be an hotel. Yeah, a regular hotel in the area you're going to. All you have to use is Google. Go to Google, search for hotels near the location you're going to. Let's say hotels in New Brunswick, so and so close to the school. You just use Google. They're going to bring you different hotels. You're going to see the prices. Some of these hotels even offer monthly lease or something like that, but I wouldn't advise that because it's going to be on the high side, no doubt. It's just going to be on the high side, which we're trying to avoid. Trying to be on a budget friendly lifestyle when you're coming in as a student. So I've mentioned three. The first one I said was the school accommodation, which is one of the best and preferred one. It depends on what the school offers. If it's fine with you, you go ahead with it. The second one has to be the Airbnb apartment, which is also good. And the third one, hotel. So these three are good. Then the fourth one on my list is going to be Kijiji website. So Kijiji has different things that they do there. You can buy things, you can sell things, you can also get an accommodation on Kijiji. But please, by all means, you want to be careful. Like I said, do not send money to anybody. On Kijiji, you can Google. I'm going to like go onto this website in this video to just show you how to manage, how to use them and navigate around it. You can just search on Kijiji and the location. You can filter the website to your own preference by searching for the location you are. You can even set the kilometer to the kilometer of the area that you're going to live in, so you can know the exact places. The places is not like, let's say you're a student and you want to be in school. Let's say, for example, University of Alberta. You can say University of Alberta, then make sure it's around that location. So the houses that are going to come, the website is going to configure it in a way that it will be the houses around the school location, so you're not getting a place far away. So after that, you want to click on the houses that will be listed. You can also filter it to set the prices of what you want. Let's say your budget is from $500 to $700 a month, $700. You can also set it to that range. Then you're going to get the houses for that price that you're looking for. The setback or the downside of Kijiji is that sometimes getting response from house owners or agents are quite slow. That is what I've noticed. It is quite slow. So you might want to be ready to look out for other options. As you're looking at Kijiji, you're looking at your school, you're looking at hotels, you're just letting don't put all your eggs in one basket. Just be ready to like explore, so that you're not just focusing on Kijiji. People get houses from Kijiji. I got responses from a few, maybe house owner or agents, but at the end of the day, I didn't get mine from Kijiji. The fifth option has to be your school website again. On your school website for international students, when you click on the international student dashboard or tab, you're going to definitely see a place for accommodation. There's going to be like a full tab that is going to be for accommodation. You want to go there, check it out, and you're going to see different resources where they will list for you how you can get legit accommodation. Of course, there's going to be a disclaimer there. If anything happens, or the school will be held responsible for anything, so you have to do your own due diligence whenever you're seeking for accommodation. It is very, very important. So your school website is going to list like a few number of places, resources that you can use. Most of the schools would always have Kijiji. They would have some other ones that are within your community or the city you're going to in the province that would help you. Most of them, any of these websites or resources that your school would list would mostly be legit and scam free, but they will still put the disclaimer there because there's really nothing that is 100% perfect on the internet. So you still have to do your due diligence, you still have to be very careful, you still have to be very observant, and just do your own due diligence. So that's the fifth one. The school website have listings of resources that you can use to get accommodation. Now the sixth one is going to be looking for a friend, joining group chats. I think that should actually be the second one after the school accommodation. Yeah, that should be the second. But anyway, in no particular order, make sure you join groups. During the process of learning about the community you're going to, the school you're going to, look for groups. I'm going to tell you about one of the groups that I joined that was very helpful to me in so many aspects, not just for accommodation only. You need to join groups. It is very important you acquaint yourself with groups that would help you understand the school. People drop different kind of informations that will come in handy for you when you're transitioning from your country to another country. Now, there's a group called OJC group. They have both the study group and the permanent residency group. Do well to join. You can go to I'm going to leave a link on my description box below. If you are someone who is planning to travel to Canada for study, please make sure you join that group. it is important. So from that group, like 90% of the schools in Canada, you would find groups in that particular OJC study group. So you can just ask a question, oh, please, if you already know the school you're going to, you're sure, even if you're not sure of the school you're going to yet, it is okay to just join. Let's say, for example, you have 3 choices of school you want to go to and you want to get valid information, you can always join. And it's good to always join the Nigerian group for that school. That is why I'm referring you to the OJC study group. So when you get there, you can just ask questions. Oh, please, is there any group for Keanu College? Or is there any group for Nova Scotia Community College or anything like that? People would answer you, then go ahead and join the group. People in that group, there will be people who are already here in Canada. When you get there, be ready to ask questions, observe, learn, and just get information. If there is someone who is already in that province or location you're going to, you can politely go into their DM, ask them, talk to them that, oh, you're coming very soon and you don't mind them helping you secure an accommodation before you come in. Remember to always do diligence. The groups have admins. You can ask the admins to be sure that, oh, you're trying to reach out to this person because you think they're ready. Of course, it is not just immediately you join a group. You have to acquaint yourself with the group. You have to know what is going on, to be able to like say, yeah, you want to reach out to someone's DM to ask questions. So you can ask someone, tell them you're looking for an accommodation and you don't mind them helping you secure one around where they live. You want it to be close to school. Just state your need. And you'll be surprised. People would really help. They'll be ready to help you secure an accommodation even before you come in, before you secure yours. But I would just advise you, just get your place. It saves you so much stress. Get your place before you come. It will make you be at peace and you wouldn't need to spend unnecessary money in hotels, Airbnb, because they will charge you of course, like an hotel would definitely charge. So that is like the 6th option. Yeah. Then the last option, which was what I used, it isn't the best, but that is what helped me. That is what I used. Facebook Marketplace. Disclaimer, guys, there is a lot of scam on Facebook Marketplace. There are scams everywhere. All these things I've mentioned, the only one that would be 100% free from scam is your school hostel accommodation. That's the only one that will be totally free from scam. And the second one from someone that might help you, but you still have to do your due diligence. I already mentioned. Now I use Facebook Marketplace. I'm going to also show you how to navigate that on Facebook. It is also very helpful. So after I got after I saw the exact kind of apartment I was looking for, it's just a room apartment I needed because it's just me, and I was also looking at something very affordable. The houses here in Canada, it depends on the province that you are in. Alberta ranges from, it depends if you're sharing your room. If you're not sharing, you can see for as low as, let's say, from 500. If you're sharing, you can see 400 or 300, but if you're not sharing, you can see from 500 to 800. So it depends on your budget. So after I saw a place that I would like, I reached out to the agent. The person left their number for WhatsApp and calling. I reached out to them. I took a picture, a screenshot of the apartment I was looking out for. Then I sent it to them that, hello, greeted them. You want to be polite. I saw your listing of an apartment on Facebook Marketplace. Please, I'm interested. I would like to get this place. And the person said, okay, when am I coming? Just ask me the necessary questions. Am I a student? Yeah. And I explained everything. So the first apartment I was shown, I didn't like it because it was not decent at all. So I told them I would do it. Now this is what I did that made everything easy for me, no scam or whatever. I reached out to someone on the group chat that I joined for my school, and it's a Nigerian group chat for the school I am attending. So I have been on the group for over maybe 3 months or more before I even thought of looking for an accommodation. So I reached out to someone I knew was already there was already here in Canada, sorry. And the person told me, okay, that yes, I reached out to them that please, I know you're already in Canada. Please, can you help me? I've already seen an apartment. So it will even make more sense. Take off the stress from the person. Everybody has a busy life here. You can already like look for the apartment either on Facebook or on Kijiji. Then the only thing you need the person to help you do is to simply help you inspect the apartment that you've seen by yourself. So that was what I did. I already saw the apartment I wanted. I did it by myself. I looked for it by myself because this is what I wanted. Then I reached out to the person on the group to please kindly help me inspect the place. And all they did for me was to go to the place. Thankfully, it wasn't so far away from where they live. So, because most people who are schooling or who traveled as a student would always want to live around the school, so you're not spending so much or getting late for classes. So the person helped me to the apartment. I already told the landlord that, oh, I'm going to send someone down, to come check for me. And the landlord was good with it and fine with it. And the person went there to check for me. The first one wasn't good. The person was kind enough to also let me know that the place wasn't so nice and decent. Yes, we're looking for affordable, but we're not looking for something not okay. At least you want to have a good place that you can lay your head. You just want to have a good roof that you can manage before you get a better option that will not be your taste. So I told the landlord that then we did a video call. So you want to do a video call with the person that is helping you check. So you do a video call, they show you the bathroom, they show you the room, they show you the kitchen. You want to know if there is AC, all the description that you saw on the listing. Make sure the person helps you check that everything is truly and truly intact while you both are doing a video call together. So you check all of those and be sure that everything is intact. So if you like it, fine. So the first one wasn't good enough. The second one was perfect. Very close to the school. I walk to the school, 5 minutes and I'm in school. 5 to 10 minutes I'm in school. Everything I need, and I mean this with so much joy in my heart, everything I need to survive, to enjoy a location, I have it close to me. So just do all of these and you'll be good. So after I was sure that that was what I was going to get, then I think after a week I told the person, because you need to definitely make a deposit. If you don't make a deposit, there is no guarantee that the apartment would be left for you. So that is left to you. I'm not telling anybody to give anybody money, but this is my experience and I'm sharing it to help one or two people. You need to use your discretion. You need to have a discerning spirit to know if something is not right. That is why the group would be helpful, because most of the people on the group, if anybody scams you, the admin of the group will definitely help you fish out the person. So you also want to get information from the admin. Oh, you want to reach out to this person because you're traveling soon and this person is already in Canada and you want this person to help you stand in as a middleman to inspect the house and to also help you pay for your deposit. So that is what I did. Then when it was time for me to pay, you're going to pay 1 month rent and 1 month damage deposit together. That is mostly what the landlords will request for. So that was what I paid for. And make sure, I cannot emphasize this enough, make sure you get a lease agreement. I'm going to add a picture of my lease agreement, what it looks like, where you are the signee, your landlord is also going to sign, the both of you will sign. It is very essential. This can also come in very handy for you at your port of entry. As a matter of fact, I was asked if I have an apartment at my port of entry. I think I'll make a video about that. I was asked that and my lease agreement came in handy. All I had to do was show it to them that, okay, yeah, this is my lease agreement. I have an accommodation and I have a place where I will be living. So when you pay all your receipts, all the payment receipts, print it out. The person from the group who helped me with the inspection of the apartment was also the one who I sent the money to. I did not send the money directly to my landlord, and he helped me pay it. And after paying, everything was just easy for me because I got someone to help me do all of that. So after paying, my receipt was sent. I sent everything to via WhatsApp and email. My landlord sent me my lease agreement. I signed. I returned it back. He already signed, so all I had to do was sign mine. You need your PDF or whatever to do your signing and send it back to your landlord. Print out a copy of it. Make sure you have a printed copy of it. You can even do photocopies to have extras with you. And that was it. I sent the money to the person through the Lemfi app. You will definitely get to know about Lemfi when you're planning for traveling. Then I sent it in the currency and the exchange rate at the time. The person helped me pay. I confirmed that my landlord has received it. He said yes, he has. I got my receipt printed out as well. Then I got my lease agreement almost the same day or the next day, and we signed, and that was it, signed and sealed. And when I got into Canada, what I paid for was what I got, like what I expected, because nothing was new or strange, because I did my due diligence. I made sure to look out for anything that would cause scams or anything, and I avoided that. Get trusted people to help you do your inspection from your group. And yeah, so that was all I did, and it came in very easy and smooth for me. So I hope you can follow these steps that I have explained for you in this video. If you have any questions, please kindly leave them on the comment section. I would take my time to respond. I'm going to share my screen and explain further how this works. So I'm logged into my Facebook, and all you have to do is search of them. So you can just search your Facebook directly to even get what you need. I'm going to use a different location. So okay, so we can just say Calgary or Edmonton apartment for rent. Can you see? So the Facebook system has already set like my search into a way that they know that okay, I've searched for houses before. So it has also like configured my search base to always looking for, like, I'm looking for an house, right? So Edmonton houses, apartment for rent. If you're looking for a basement, you can say basement for rent. So it's ready. We can just click on this one directly, and let's see what it's going to bring. Awesome. Now we have, I'm going to just take this up a bit. We're going to see different groups. Different groups are going to be here, like Edmonton apartment houses for rent, apartment for rent. Some of them are if you even want to buy. So, and all of these groups you need to join. You have to like join them to have access to it. Some of these groups you need to be in the province or the country to be able to have access, but there are a lot of them that are free to join. So you can just join. I don't want to join, but you're going to click on it and join. Let me just join for the purpose of this video. So it's going to allow you to visit the group. So when you're in the group, you're going to, because the group is set in, like, it is set for that purpose, you're going to see different houses. Like this is a 3-bed, 1.5 bath. That means there's one bathroom and there's another one that is not complete. I don't know what they mean by 1.5 bath, but that is what it should mean. You're going to see the street. You're going to see the person listing the house, and you're just going to see every description that you need. You can see the price. This is a 3-bed. This is a good price for rent if you have like friends that want to rent together. You're just going to see everything that you need to see, and I'm very sure you're going to see the person who is also listing the house for rent. You're going to see the details of the person. There are going to be pictures and everything. Something you need to always take note of is that make sure you read everything. All these things you need to read them so that you know what you're getting. So when you don't get what you're paying for, you can ask questions. So make sure you're very careful to read everything that is in here. Please, it is very important. So you're getting the benefit for you're getting the worth of what you're paying for. So after you've searched, you've seen what the You've seen the description of the house, you've seen the location. You want to be sure that it is close to where your school is or wherever it is that you are. Then after that, you've looked at the pictures. You can save the pictures on your phone so that you have an idea of what it looks like. You can save it. Yeah, you should be able to save. Just click on the picture. It's going to bring an option for you to save it. I'm not saving. I don't need it. So make sure you look at the pictures, look at the location and everything. So then after that, you can now, after, if you're sure that this is what you want, if you don't want 3-bed, search for more. You're going to see, you look at their different ones. You can also search for like a room, Edmonton, because there they have apartment houses. And yeah, so just keep on searching the way I've shown you how to do it. You're going to see what you need. So after that, what you have to do, most time they leave their numbers. They leave their number for WhatsApp, for calls, or their email. You can reach out to the person. Just reach out to the person and send a formal chat, maybe on. I would prefer you get their number. Make sure you get the number of the person you're trying to use. This is to be on the safe side. And after getting the number, reach out to the person on either WhatsApp or via email, whatever it is that you need to do. When you reach out to this person, you tell them what you need. You can take a screenshot of this. You can take a screenshot of whatever it is the house that you finally decide to use. Take a screenshot of it so that you can easily refer it back to the person when you're messaging the person or the agent or the landlord or whoever it is. Many of them might ask you for a reference. This is where I'm already explaining how I got mine. I got it through Facebook Marketplace. I joined some groups in the province I was going to, reached out to a couple of homeowners or landlords or agents, people who posted. Then I just told them I needed an apartment, and I saw the listing that they made on Facebook Marketplace. I sent the picture, the description that I saw on Facebook, and is the space available? They will tell you if it's available or not. Now, this is where it gets tricky, and this is what I would advise you to do. Please do not send money to anybody if you haven't seen the place. There are two options that you can use, and I was ready to use it, but thankfully I had to think outside the box, and what the idea I thought about worked for me. So what I did is that was why I talked about the group option, making sure you join groups also. Yeah. So this is like the way you can just get it. You can send a message to the person and they will send you their contact and you can reach out to them for further discussions. That is just how it works. You can see there are different houses, different apartments with their address. You can message the person directly. Only serious, hit me up for more details, only serious inquiries. You're just going to see all you need here. And you can also ask, like you can see this person left their number. I was looking for one for you to see that they leave their number here and mail. So reach out to them, ask them, tell them what you need. If they tell you that maybe you have a specific need and the location is not giving it, you can ask the person to, if they can also help you secure a space very close to the school, because most of them, they have more than one houses that they are listing out. So you can also use the opportunity. If you get a response, you can use the opportunity to ask more questions if what you saw is not what you need. So I hope this helps. So, but I used Facebook Marketplace. I tried Kijiji. The responses are quite slow. Sometimes you don't even get a response from the people that are listing the houses. I tried the other option I listed. I didn't want to use Airbnb. I didn't want to use an hotel. I tried school accommodation, but my school wanted an upfront payment for the entire semester. I wasn't going to do that because that was not within my budget at the moment. So what I tried was Facebook Marketplace and also the group method I also mentioned. So yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Or maybe I should just also show you how to use Kijiji. So I hope with this explanation, you're able to navigate through Facebook Marketplace. Please do not forget what I tell you. Do not send money to anybody. I'm still going to explain how I did made my payment, and I also made sure I got a lease agreement even while I was still in Nigeria. I'll show you a little bit about Kijiji now, then go back to my phone to record the complete part of this video. So it's still the same. It already has what are you looking for. You can search all categories, search Abelta, because I'm in Abelta, my location is set as Abelta. So let's say you're looking for, you see there are real estate and everything, but you just want to search according to your need. You can just say Edmonton apartment for rent. You can just put it in real estate, then you hit search. Yeah, good. So it just works exactly like the way the Facebook one looks like. That is how it also worked. So you're going to see different houses. You can go through it. For Kijiji, you will definitely get a contact and an email address. That is for sure. You can also search them, send the message directly. You can see experience. This is like a different thing. Yeah, so leave at Edgeway. You can see different ones like that. You can come here to filter it. You can change your location and put whatever you want to do. Edmonton area, you can change it to just your preference. The same method you used for Facebook, the Facebook Marketplace, is the same method you would use here for Kijiji as well. So my network is quite slow right now, but yeah, that is how to. I told you about the price, and you can set your price to whatever you want it to be. You can just type it 400 to 600 and hit apply. When you do that, the houses that would now show would become what you need: apartment, basement, a room, you see. So let's say private room for rent. You can click on it. You're going to see all the description of the house that you're trying to get. You're going to see if it's furnished. You're going to see the description. You're going to see how many people have visited. You're going to see the things that are closer to the areas, the facilities, and everything that you need. The grocery stores, is it close to the school? And you can also message the person that posted the house for rent. Yeah, so that is how it works. And also, please let us not start looking for an apartment when it's all just weeks when you're traveling. You want to make your search from like 2 months before you travel, so you can have ample time to search and get what you truly need in terms of affordability, convenience, proximity as well, close to wherever it is that you're going to. My house, I count myself lucky to have the place I live. The proximity to school, amazing. The facilities and things around, everything I need is around. There are lots of grocery stores, the banks are closed, medical centers are closed, food bank. Everything I need is within where I live. And this is because I took my time to get the apartment. So I hope with this screen sharing, I've been able to show you how you can navigate through Facebook Marketplace and Kijiji to secure an apartment before leaving. Don't forget to be very careful. Do not send money to anybody. So I'm going to end the screen sharing now. And thank you so much if you subscribed, and through my last video, the one for mistakes to avoid when coming into Lagos. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in our next video. Bye bye.